John Terry, from Barking to Stamford Bridge and beyond. John George Terry was born on the 7th of December 1980 in Barking, East London, to parents Sue and Ted. He grew up on the Thamesview housing estate and attended Eastbury Comprehensive School. A talented footballer from a young age, Terry played Sunday League for local club Senrab FC, the famous London youth team that also produced Jermaine Defoe and many others. Originally a midfielder in youth football, he was converted into a central defender as he grew. He briefly joined West Ham United's youth academy before Chelsea signed him at age 14, impressed by his defensive promise. Chelsea offered him a youth training scheme contract at 16 and a professional deal at 17. This move brought Terry from his East London roots into the Chelsea fold, a club he would later serve for 19 years. By 1998, Terry was making first-team outings. He debuted on 28 October 1998 as a substitute in a League Cup tie and earned his first start that season in an FA Cup match. A brief loan to Nottingham Forest in 2000 gave him experience, but he soon cemented his place back at Stamford Bridge. His strong tackling and reading of the game made him a regular. In December 2001, Terry even captained Chelsea for the first time, and by 2004 he was named club captain by new manager Jose Mourinho. Under Mourinho's leadership, Chelsea became title contenders. They won the 2004-2005 Premier League with a record defensive record, Terry playing every minute and scoring key goals. He followed that by helping Chelsea defend their title in 2005-2006. These early years saw Terry rise from a Barking boy to one of England's most feared defenders, known for his bravery in tackles and aerial ability. As Chelsea's captain, John Terry led the team through its most successful period. After winning back-to-back leagues in 2005 and 2006 under Mourinho, he guided the club to even more honors under Carlo Ancelotti. In 2010, Chelsea achieved their first-ever league and FA Cup double, with Terry lifting both trophies. Over the next few years, he accumulated an astonishing trophy haul: 5 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, the UEFA Champions League 2012, and the UEFA Europa League 2013. In total, he won 15 major trophies with Chelsea, making him the club's most decorated captain. In fact, commentators noted that Terry won every major honor available at Stamford Bridge. He was also individually lauded. For example, he was voted England's PFA Player of the Year for 2005. Veteran coach Mourinho famously compared Terry's form in 2014 to the stellar years of 2004 to 2006, noting no difference except that Terry now had young twins running around. This period cemented Terry's legacy as one of English football's greatest defenders. During his Chelsea tenure, Terry made 717 appearances and scored 67 goals in all competitions. He set club records. In December 2011, he captained Chelsea for the 400th time, and 2 years later, his 500th captaincy tie record. One memorable moment came in May 2012 when, despite missing the final due to suspension, he had helped guide Chelsea to their first Champions League, ending 48 years of the club's wait for Europe's top trophy. That night, he famously refused the Real Madrid jersey presented to him. All told, Terry's trophy cabinet and captaincy milestones at Chelsea are unmatched in the club's history. John Terry also had a long England career. He earned his first senior cap in June 2003 and went on to represent England 78 times. In 2006, then-manager Steve McLaren named the 25-year-old Terry as England captain, succeeding David Beckham. Terry led England through the Euro 2008 qualifiers and into the 2010 World Cup qualifying campaign. He scored important goals, for example, a header on his debut as captain against Greece, and was generally regarded as England's defensive leader. In 2010-11, he briefly lost the armband amid off-field controversy, but in 2011, manager Fabio Capello restored him as captain. However, Terry's England journey had its ups and downs. Injuries and suspensions sometimes ruled him out of major tournaments. In September 2012, after the conclusion of the 2012 European Championships, Terry announced his retirement from international duty, citing that continuing would be untenable amid ongoing personal issues. He finished with 6 goals for his country. Reflecting his England legacy, fans were heard chanting, "There's only one England captain," for him as late as 2012. Overall, Terry's England caps, 78 in total, place him among the most capped England defenders of his era. Off the pitch, John Terry's life has often made headlines. He married his childhood sweetheart Toni Poole in June 2007 at Blenheim Palace. The pair had known each other since school days in Barking. At the time of their wedding, Toni was 24 and a former beautician. 1 year before marrying, Toni had given birth to their twins, Georgie John, a boy, and Summer Rose, a girl, on the 18th of May 2006. Terry proudly announced, "The babies are well. We are both absolutely delighted," after their birth. These twins grew up attending games in 2009 wearing Chelsea shirts, as a 2011 profile noted. Terry and Toni later had 2 more children, bringing their family to 4. Terry's romantic life has also been the subject of tabloid attention. The most famous scandal came in 2010, when newspapers alleged he had an affair with Vanessa Peroncel, the former fiancée of teammate Wayne Bridge. This claim, denied by Terry, led England manager Capello to strip him of the captaincy, later reinstating it in 2011. Off the field, Terry has generally kept a low profile, focusing on family. He has spoken fondly of coaching his young sons at football. Throughout, he has insisted that despite sensational rumors, his marriage to Toni has remained strong. His wife and 4 children have frequently appeared in photos with him at Stamford Bridge, underscoring that family is central to his life. After nearly 2 decades at Chelsea, Terry left the club in the summer of 2017. He then signed for Aston Villa, newly relegated to the Championship, on a short-term deal. At Villa, he became captain and helped stabilize the team. Unfortunately, Villa reached the Championship playoff final in May 2018 but lost at Wembley. Following that defeat, Terry announced his retirement from playing. Almost immediately, Dean Smith, who had been appointed Villa's new manager, invited Terry to join his coaching staff as assistant manager. This marked Terry's transition into coaching. In October 2018, the club announced former England captain John Terry as Smith's assistant. Under Smith, Terry helped Villa win the 2019 Championship playoffs, earning promotion back to the Premier League. He remained Smith's assistant until July 2021, when he stepped down from the role. In April 2023, when Dean Smith took over at Leicester City, he again brought Terry onto his backroom team. Reports noted that Smith's staff included Craig Shakespeare and John Terry, both of whom were part of his coaching staff at Villa. However, Leicester struggled that season and were relegated. Shortly afterward, in July 2023, Terry returned to Chelsea, back home, as an academy coach, overseeing youth development. He said he was delighted to work at Chelsea's academy, a post reflecting his lifelong ties to the club. As of 2026, Terry is still involved in coaching. Alongside his work at Chelsea's academy, he has earned the UEFA Pro Coaching license and is often linked with future managerial positions. His post-playing career thus far shows a natural progression, from captain on the field to mentor off it, sharing his defensive expertise with the next generation. John Terry's career is distinguished by both longevity and success. He holds numerous Chelsea records: the most games captained, most league titles for a captain, 5, and only player to lift all of Chelsea's major trophies. He is often cited as one of the greatest English centre-backs ever. Statistically, he left Chelsea with 717 appearances and 67 goals. On a personal level, Terry is remembered for his leadership. He is fondly called Captain Leader or Mr. Chelsea by fans. Even late in his career, he was praised for match-winning contributions. For instance, in 2014, he scored against rivals West Ham, marking the 61st goal of his Chelsea career. Journalists and teammates have remarked on how he continually improved and set high standards in training. Off the pitch, his conduct has been more complex, but supporters often emphasize his dedication to Chelsea and England. In fan polls and media retrospectives, he appears as the face of Chelsea's modern era. In March 2023, when Leicester fans met him, their manager Smith praised him as an outstanding defensive coach with vast experience of the Premier League. In summary, John Terry's life story, from a Barking Council estate to captaining Chelsea in England, is one of remarkable achievement. The facts and figures, with sources noted, show a player who combines skill with leadership. Today, he carries that legacy into coaching, and even 13 years after retiring as a player, he remains a central figure in English football's narrative.